Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something I know a lot of us struggle with or been through. And when we start getting in the early stages of dating and we start getting this obsession with them and we put all the spotlight onto this person that we just met or barely know, and it's exciting and it's fun and it's amazing, don't get me wrong. It also get overwhelming, right? We've been there. We've all done that. We've all made mistakes, and we know that once we get obsessed with someone, it's like, it's like the law of attraction almost, right? Like you get so like fantasized or so excited to see this person, and you like put all your might into this person, but then it's like you're finding like resistance, you're finding like they're not that interested, or you're finding that they're not ready for a relationship, or so they say. But here's some tips that I want to talk about, and some things I want to talk about, to play it cool, be healthy, and have a balanced early stages of dating to keep you on a track on a good, successful relationship. If you're new to the channel, my name is Thom Pacman, and I have a goal to put my expertise, my advice, my dating knowledge, my experiences here for you to make your life and dating a little bit better. Because in my philosophy, I believe that relationships are everything. It's why we have police. It's why bad things happen. It's why good things happen. It's all about communication. It's all about understanding and relationships. So that's what my channel is focused on too. But if you're new and you want to have a better guidance of life and have a better understanding in life and get to the things where you want to be, if that's dating, family, business, work life, follow my channel. I'm gonna put all my effort into this. So anyways, guys, let's get into it. So first things first, remind yourself that this person isn't perfect, right? We all have our flaws. None of us are perfect. But it's so easy to put them on a pedestal when you're getting to know them, and that can lose a lot of natural of who you are as a person and what you want in a relationship, right? But you just need to remember that they're human. So instead of putting them on here perfect, you want to bring them back down to humanity, because that's what makes it more natural. It makes it more authentic. It doesn't feel artificial coming from both parties. Instead of obsessing over whether they like you, ask yourself this. If you actually like them, look for the key qualities and why you like them or why you like them so much, and find out what they really are as a person. So then that way you can figure out, okay, like maybe instead of having my spotlight on 1,000% up here, kind of bring it down to see like, okay, like why do I actually like them? Like what actually brings them to me liking them so much, or what brings them to being like, okay, this is a good candidate for my future. And it's also very important too to stop and analyze like what the reality of this relationship could be or where it's going. And another thing too is you don't need to, like, when you're this obsessed or when you're this invested into someone, you don't need to dissect and investigate every little thing they do. If you're picking up on the sense they might not be interested, or they're not on the same level as you, like interest level. So, if they're just saying like, good night, have a good night, but you send emojis, you're like, have a great night, can't wait to talk to you tomorrow, and they just reply, okay, have a good night, you too, or just a smiley face, for example. No secret, it's probably just them just telling you to have a good night. It doesn't necessarily mean they have to live up to your excitementness and have to reply back to the exact same level as what you did. But in the same sense is, in a relationship, you're supposed to take and give. It's a take and give thing. So you don't want to overstep giving too much. You don't want to swelter someone. There's no secret code to how they feel about you or what they're doing to figure out how they do feel. In a day, like, just play it slow. Just feel it out. Nothing just because. And texting is a nightmare. We all know that, right? So don't get caught up in exactly what they say. Just remember, just give or take, right? Like give and take it slow, and just go that way. One thing too is you want to focus on yourself, right? Doing a hobby like painting or working out, right? One of the best ways to stop over obsessing over someone is focusing on yourself by staying busy and doing the things that you want to love, whether they're hitting the gym or picking up a hobby or playing video games or being artistic, like doing things that you like to do, right, on your spare time, that things that aren't so focused on that person, things that you were already as a person before they walked into your life, right? Like you enjoyed and loved things before you knew this person, so you don't have to put all those aside now because this person just walked in your life and they're the best amazing things are, and they could be the best amazing things ever, that ever came to your life. It's a possibility, right? But that's not realistic. You can't, regardless of who they are, what they have, you cannot give up who you are as a person and what you were before. Okay, obviously change, obviously be better. Not only does this take your mind off them, right, but also reminds you that life is already awesome with or without them, right? So, and let's talk about space, right? So if you feel the urgent to text them or check on your phone constantly to see what they're doing or where they are or whatever, right? Like, you need to stop yourself and give them room to miss you, because distance causes attraction, right? So you can't be smothering someone, because they're not gonna if you smother something, it's just gonna be put out, right? Just like a fire, right? So if you cause that distance, it gives them opportunity to be like, I wonder what, like, let them question what you're doing, right? Like, let them ask the question. Because if you become too available, they're not gonna have the opportunity to be like thinking about you. They're just gonna be like, I could just send a text and they come over. You don't want to do that, right? Like, you want to give them the opportunity to question you and what you're doing and how your day is, and it gives them the opportunity to open up those potential kind of questions and conversation starters to connect in a level, if that makes sense. Here's another one. Okay, so confidence over obsession, right? So another game changer is shifting your mindset. Instead of worrying about whether they're into you, focus on building confidence in yourself. You're amazing just the way you are, right? So don't let their attention or their lack of it define who you are or what you are as a person, okay? And remember this, right? You're only just getting started in dating. It's okay if it works out, and it's okay if it doesn't, right? It's just the way it is. People come and people go. Life's like a book. People are like chapters, right? You finish them, you move on, this and that. It just depends how long they stay for, right? It's totally up to you guys and what the circumstances are. But this is just one step of your journey, right? To find the right connection and not overthink it, right? If you feel those obsessive thoughts creeping in, take a moment, reflect, journalize, or even meditate, whatever you need to do, even work out if you need to, right? To help you process feelings and regain control. And this is another thing I made in dating before, you don't need to be instant in texting and replying. Give it some time. Give it a few hours if you have to. If you guys are in a fight or whatever, it doesn't have to be that urgent. They can wait, all right? And obviously there's circumstances where it happens where you need to give them an answer, but like, you want to remember, right? Like, you don't want to say something that will make it worse, right? Try to like not bottle those feelings, but control those feelings. Like, you want to like make things better, not worse, obviously, right? But a lot of people in the moment, you're not going to realize that a lot of the times. You're not going to, your feelings are going to get the best of you. Like, I've done it. We've all done it. Like, it's life. It happens. Like, situations happen. Another thing too I want to talk about is you want to lose the urgency, right? Like, there's no urgentness where you have to go into this and it has to be now, 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 now. Good things take time, so let them grow into good things, okay? So lose the urgency. It's not like if you don't hang out with them this week or next week, they're gonna go find love somewhere else, right? Like, that's not how love works. Love is more natural. It feels right. Feels genuine, and I think that's the problem with obsessing, because it's telling your potential partner that it's like, okay, like, like, I gotta have it now. I gotta get in there now. I gotta lock them down. I gotta lock her down, or whatever, right? And to them, it's gonna feel fabricated. It's gonna feel artificial. It's not gonna feel genuine, right? It's not gonna have that special bond, that connection that is formed into something serious. Not important, so lose that. Another huge thing too is we get into dating, right? And we find someone amazing. And they might just be completely amazing. Like, but if it's early stages and you barely know this person in 90 days, don't optimize their looks, their money, and their lifestyle, right? Like, you don't know who they are yet. So always give it that 90 days. Um, but what I found in relationships and dating is we always like find someone or get serious with someone, and it's like we grow this huge idealization in our brain, and we're like, oh my god, this person's great, and then like a few months or whatever comes down the road, and then you finally get to know this person after some time passed, and you're like, this was someone that I, wasn't even, made up in my head. And it was like, and you're not a bad person for doing that. You're not. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. It happens. Like I said, you find someone and they're amazing and it's exciting and but the problem is you don't, you just make up a story in your head that's like not realistic. Like, we all want to be happy, we all want to find our person, and we all want that. Don't worry, like we do. We've all been there. But you just got to be patient, and you just got to not do that. You got to grab a grip of that. Realize that like no one's perfect. I barely know this person, and that's what might make dating a little hard in the modern day, right? Like, we get so obsessed and so like infatuated with this idea of, oh my god, this person, this person, this person, this person. And if they have a house, if they have that other half of what you're missing, and it just feels like they're the perfect piece to your lifestyle or life, and it's just like, but then you find out, months down the road or weeks down the road, it's like, yeah, but this is a boundary I don't like, that's a boundary I don't agree with, this isn't something that I like, this is not something I want. And then you're starting to realize that more cons are outweighing the pros. It's like, yeah, they might have XYZ, but it's not about what they have. It's about who they are as a person. Like, where's their morals lie? Who are they as a person, What are they gonna bring me in my life? Not just financial or looks or status. Like, how are they going to make me feel every day? How are they going to make me show up every single day and make me feel every single day? But anyways, guys, I hope this video helped. Like I said, I'm very passionate about this stuff. So if you're new to the channel, please give me some love. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys are finding yourself in this, I'm here, and there's other resources online, I'm sure of it. But anyways, guys, thanks for clicking onto this video. Appreciate it. My name's Tom. Love life, man. See you later.